Well, first of all, hi. It's been like a month since I last streamed, and since then, a lot's happened. I mean, when the stream ended, I was in the middle of building my new computer. She is running fine. She is running beautifully, honestly, and I've been having a great time learning how to set up everything on her. I don't call her by a name or anything. I don't know why I'm referring to her as her suddenly. I don't have a new graphics card, but that's okay. New computer is perfectly serviceable for what I'm gonna be using it for, hopefully. I've also decided I'm going to try and learn how to use a Linux operating system, simply because I want to change things up and I don't really like the direction that Windows 11 has been going in. On top of that, it's free. There's no Linux license. Well, there is a Linux license, but you don't buy it. Okay, you don't buy the program. It's free. It's free as in free beer. Unfortunately, because I swapped over to Linux, that means a lot of my old programs aren't available to me as options. Thankfully, OBS functions more or less fine. There's no differences between it and the Windows variant or the Mac OS variant or whatever else you're running it on. I did have to figure out a bunch of new stuff, like how I'm going to do audio effects, like my noise gate, and my compressor, and my equalizer, and my limiter, because I wanted to do something other than the built-in OBS ones. But I'm not going to get into that right now. That's something I will talk about in another video. Something else that I've been wanting to talk about recently is just content, and I've been trying to find the energy to sit down and make this video. It's just been kind of hard recently. I'm doing okay. I know I've been kind of quiet. I'm doing perfectly fine. You can ask a lot of other streamers. I've been in contact with a lot of other smaller streamers. I am a full-time employee at the company that I was interning at, which is fine. It's an 8-hour-day position, 5 days a week, but with the extra driving means I only have about 4 hours to myself at the end of the day. So a lot of my free time that I have left is being spent learning new programs and trying to get to a point where I'm comfortable recording again. And as of right now, I've finally figured out my audio software. I finally figured out, OBS on Linux and all these other things and video editing software and all that. And I'm getting into the position where I'm comfortable making content again. But overall, yeah, I'm doing okay. Moving forward into content creation, though. That's the next thing I want to talk about. So, as you guys may have heard if you were present during my last stream, I actually decided to stop using Twitch as a streaming platform. There's a couple reasons for that, and not one of them is really more important than the other one. Obviously, a lot of you have probably heard about the hate raids going around Twitch in these recent months. I'm relatively disappointed, and by relatively I mean very disappointed in Twitch's response to the entire situation, and it's really just expounded upon that same idea that I've known for a while, which is Amazon and Twitch in particular don't really care about small streamers. They don't care about discoverability for small streamers. It's exhausting to watch, You go on every day, I look at so many different streamers and I see so many people on Twitter or, even now sometimes I'll be in the room, like I'll be in their Twitch chat when it happens, but they'll get hate rated. And it's just like watching this happen repeatedly is just so mentally exhausting. However, that is not the only reason that I want to get off Twitch. I've been thinking about it for a long time now. If you ask some people on my Discord and on Twitter who've been, following me for a while, they'll tell you that I've thought about this before. I've thought about swapping over to YouTube for the past over 9 months, I believe. While the tools for streaming on YouTube are relatively primitive compared to Twitch, I think YouTube has a lot of room to grow as a streaming platform. There's an issue of discoverability on Twitch and just a saturation issue on Twitch. While I don't do this for a living, I do like seeing funny number go up. I just hit this. While I don't stream for a living, I do like seeing funny number go up and I like seeing view counts and everything get higher. On Twitch, for the past, years since I've been streaming, I hit a cap around 10 average viewers per stream. That was about the maximum that I would hit without somebody rating me, like Cake Jumper or someone else like that. And while that's fine and dandy, I'm perfectly happy to keep entertaining for you guys, I also would like to see that sort of growth, or at least would like to see if I can get that sort of growth. With YouTube, you have it's a lot less saturated of a field. Ironically, despite YouTube being a bigger platform, it has a much, much larger viewer to content creator ratio than Twitch does. And so that's another reason why I'm moving over. Now, if you guys are worried about how are you going to support me? How are you going to send me money? Don't worry about that, firstly. One, I've got a full-time job now. This is something I do for fun and to entertain and educate people, not because I feel like I have to do it. If you guys really want to support me, I'll figure out something, whether it's through YouTube super chats and streams, or supporting the channel through some other way, or maybe I set up a Patreon, I don't know. I'm not that big of a channel, guys. It's not that big of a deal. If you really want to support me and you're looking for some motion graphics work, please hit me up. My commission rates are relatively low. Please hit me up on Discord. I'll try and link my Discord and my Twitter below. Okay, so don't sweat not being able to support me. I'm gonna make this content regardless. But yeah, that being said, so yeah, I'm gonna swap over to YouTube, and I'm going to change up how I'm doing content going forward. And by that I mean, you know, you guys are probably worried like, oh, he's not gonna be streaming anymore. No, I'm gonna stream, okay? Streaming's fun. I like playing video games. Streaming is a good way to relax, even though the setup time can be kind of stressful. It's generally very fun, and I enjoy it. Going forward, I'll probably be streaming like Thursday nights or Friday nights or something like that. I'll try and stream at least once a week, is the point. And I will be streaming on my current YouTube channel, Drawna Gaming, which I will also try and link if this video isn't put on that channel. However, going forward, I've had a bunch of ideas about how I want to do YouTube content, and I've been kind of itching to make a properly edited YouTube video for a while. I want to see what I can do with what I have. There's not really a better YouTube video series for me to make than one on content creation. I figured out that I know a lot more than your average casual streamer knows about streaming. Maybe it's because I tend to get more into the weeds with details, maybe it's because I've been doing it for 4 years, some combination of both. I don't know, it depends, but I've really been trying to learn and expand what I know, and I think it'd be good to share that with other content creators, with you guys if you're interested in making content. Going forward, I'm probably going to make another channel solely dedicated to tutorials and discussion about, I want to talk about streaming stuff, okay? I want to let you guys know what I know, so that you guys can make better streams for yourself. And while there's a lot of people who do that on YouTube, most of them look at streaming as a business perspective. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of people who make content and want it to be their full-time thing and, like, you know, make a ton of money off it and all this other stuff. But what I'm looking at is, how do you get started as a casual? Like, you know, you got like $500. Okay, let's say you got even less maybe. But let's say you've got like some very small, relatively small amount of money to get started streaming semi-professionally. You know, not really making money, so I guess not professionally. I want to help casual streamers and content creators get started, and so that's what I want the channel to focus on. And this video is getting very long and rambly at this point, so I'm gonna try and cut it down some. But the long and short of it is, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere, and I'll be back soon. Once I figure out everything and I have everything set up, I will let you guys know. I will try and keep my stream schedule consistent, and at least once a week, I'll try and upload things occasionally. That's going to be more of an iffy thing, because that's going to be a lot more energy, but for the moment, this is Drawna, signing off, and I will catch you guys next time.